Up here on Lake of the Woods, chasing walleyes, saugers, everything that swims. We've caught some big eel pout, Brody battle of sturgeon for, I'm not kidding, 3 hours. We saw it twice. It was a 60-inch fish. It was this wide. We never landed it. It was literally a 3-hour and 15-minute battle. 3 hours and 15 minutes he fought this fish, and we did not get it in. But that was a lot of fun, something we're going to remember. We've caught a lot of walleyes. Biggest walleye so far, we got some more time to fish, is a 24.5-incher. We've caught multiple over 20s. We got 21s, 20s, 20.5s. A lot of 16, 17, 18s. The walleye bite's pretty steady. Sauger bites, same thing. They're coming through fast and furious. Some of the saugers are this big. What's our biggest sauger, guys? 15 inches?
15.
We got a 15-inch sauger. That's nice. There's a fish down there right now. Probably going to bite Ben or Brody's line. So we're up here in Lake of the Woods. We're set up in about 18, 19 feet of water. So we're a little shallower than a lot of the anglers are out here. A lot of the anglers are in that 26 to 30 foot range. And there's a lot of fish out there too. So don't get discouraged wherever you get set up. Whether you're going through a resort, we rented some fish houses from JP, John Paul Tessier. We're out here, and Jack and his buddies are about 100 yards behind us here on a similar piece of structure. And these fish are coming through in waves. I mean, you're going to have your sun up, sundown bite for sure. You're going to have your prime windows where you're definitely going to want to be focusing on fishing. We set our alarms for 7:15. We're getting up, we're getting lights on, we're getting motivated. I'm getting my C4 going. There's a fish down there right now. I'm going to catch him for you guys real quick, maybe, as we talk. And then I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing to get these fish to go. If I can get one right here on camera. There's one ripping around right below me. This is my jigging rod. I'm fishing a rattling PT spoon, yes, here we go. Come on. Rattling PT spoon. This is in Wonder Bread. We've tried golden pink. It's worked well. Brody's doing one of the new koi colors that looks like a perch, working well. Benny, you got a rainbow one on? Rainbow shiner? I think that's the one you got on. That's working pretty well. And I switched to this glow white Wonder Bread. This one's scooting right past me. We're middle of the day here. The bite does slow down as the middle of the day happens. So speaking of that, I'll show you exactly what I'm fishing. Here I am. This is an 1/8 ounce rattling PT spoon. I got a red treble hook on there. I actually took the red treble hook off that I was using, and I put a 1 size larger treble hook through our gaff series. You can buy just hooks on the Clam website, and you can do 1 size larger. I did 1 size larger in that red, and I'm fishing just a minnow head. I'm not overthinking this. I'm taking one of those rainbows, those rosies, and I'm putting just the minnow head on there, pinching that off, and I'm dropping it down. You guys should be marking fish. There's a bunch down there. And that's my work horse. I am fishing Thorne Brothers Custom here. This is one that I had Lonnie and his team build. It's actually a dead stick blank. Took a little bit off the tip so it's more limber. I like this. It's kind of my walleye noodle rod. The dead meat rod from Clam works just the same very well. I'm using a Sauger reel, and I got 5-pound test frost mono ice line on there. So that's my workhorse. That's the bait I'm using to call them in. That's what I'm playing the cat and mouse game with. I'm working that one nonstop the entire time. Now on my set line, I think out here, it's a 1-2 punch approach. You want to have both down because both are going to catch fish at any specific time, or one is going to draw the fish in for you and the other one's going to work. And what I say by that is on my set line here, I got a drop double XL. This is my favorite jig out here. This is a larger, call it panfish jig. It's a tungsten jig, but I love this for walleyes. I've been using this up here for a long time, and I'm just tail hooking either a rosy or a little chub on there or a shiner minnow, and I'm tail hooking that, and I'm using 5-pound test monofilament on this line as well. I got a medium light action rod. I like that little softer tip so I can set the hook into these fish and I can watch the minnow kind of work that rod tip. And I'm setting this anywhere from 6 inches to 18 inches off the bottom. I'm dropping this all the way down to the bottom, tail hooking that minnow because I want that minnow to swim and stay alive down there. I'm dropping it all the way down to the bottom, and I'm watching that rod tip right here next to me kind of dance and shake. And a lot of times on my MarCum, if I see a fish come in, a lot of times they come into this live minnow, and they'll take it. We've caught a lot of fish on these dead sticks. or I'm working this rattling PT or something more aggressively, whether it's the rattling PT, a Tikka minnow, Tikka flash, whatever, and enticing fish to bite. Now, more often than not, 80% of the time, you're gonna get a fish to bite on one of those. It's working, it's working, it's working, it's not taking it. I'll go and I'll kind of bop this dead stick and set it back down, and it'll come over and whack that. So that's kind of our 1-2 approach here. It's been working well. Middle of the day, now it's 10 o'clock, 10 to 3 o'clock. It's kind of the midday doldrums. The beauty of Lake of the Woods is you still see fish. This dark, dirty water, you're still gonna catch fish throughout the entire day. So don't feel like it's a waste of time. But what I'm gonna do after this video is I'm gonna cook some bacon and eggs. That's the beauty of getting one of these sleeper shacks up here, and so many resorts do a phenomenal job with these. They put them on top of fish. You got everything you need. We got a stove, we got an oven, we got utensils, we got a bathroom in the corner. We got plenty of places to sleep and store our gear. My truck is parked right there outside the door because they plow roads to you. Makes it very efficient up here on Lake of the Woods. And we're not out here ripping holes and cutting holes. We're just kicking our feet back and relaxing and having a good time. Playing cards at night, right guys?
Yeah.
Playing cards, having some fun, goofing off. That's the name of the game. So that's what we're doing up here in Lake of the Woods. The bite's pretty good. I would get up here if you haven't. Have some fun. Bring the whole family. This is something that you can be 5 years old or 95 years old. Get out in one of these houses. Enjoy time with family and friends and catch a whole bunch of fish. So those are your Lake of the Woods report. I would imagine all of this stuff will work well for the coming months too.